I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I can't. Oh. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Yippee! I told you I don't call me a new member. Hey, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literacy Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Aw, Caleb, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club isn't full This club is full of Okay. This club is full of incredibly this club is full of incredibly What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She also is the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she's got moody. Sayori gets I can't keep a straight face. Sayori says quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Caleb. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Caleb. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll give you the... What? I know, Alex. Okay, no. Just making you play this doesn't mean you're gonna... Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. I got a little too excited. Then how about I make you some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, and Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What's that word? Ooh-ah? Never mind. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking that, Doki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. And she's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Hey, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you little dummy. Alright. I give up Natsuki's word logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey. Didn't I can't do this, bro. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
Why are you forcing me to play this game?
I believe you. Because it's peak. Go. It's peak, Alex. Go play it on your Xbox. Go. Get out of here. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not have pastime for me, but at least I at least enjoyed tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Actually, I was forced here by Sayori. Yeah. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As a president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ahahaha. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. What? No. I'll go get it.
Okay, I'm back.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to set a new club.
You could put it away. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. We're confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica having really worked really hard to find these three. Maybe this is why we are all so delighted to have the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Caleb, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she can't keep quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about how after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room of her teacup with a finger. My favorites are usually novels build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creative craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. When telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on greatly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eye lights up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate, take advantage of their own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I truly can't put it down. The real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world, if only for a brief moment. Dog, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes there over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poem, everything you do is so cute, is just as cute as you. Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Hey, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Not very confident writing yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Really, that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is the writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience too, Yuri?
Maybe if I share some of your work, you can't set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quietly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share that with each other. That way, Avery on is even. Yeah, let's do this. Do it. Chat. This is not what it looks like. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us a lot. Help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Caleb? Monica smiled warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're on now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire. I never said I would join this club. Tori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry. I thought, Caleb, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How much must we just see if I decision when it's like this? Let's see. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone should remember tonight's assignment. Find a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Caleb, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I'm really impressed at the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Caleb, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stays after school for the club. Sure, might as well. Yay! And the two of us depart the club room to make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy?
Yeah, exactly the worst part, yeah.
What, is writing the poem is the worst part?
No.
What? Let's see. Where are you at? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll seem to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortunes will find me.
How do you figure out which one
This
is?
is the item where they think.
Get out of here. Living. Eternity. Lost. No. Disarray.
Imagination.
Vertigo. Melancholy. Skirt. What did I didn't even pick anything. You just picked it for me. Appa. Here. Does female have anything to do with uncontrollable? Yes. Tenacious. Why? Merit, pregnant. Spending enough time during the poem mini game for the music to loop.
I got it.
That's a crazy achievement. Misfortune. Fluffy! This is gonna be one of the worst poems ever. Hi again, Caleb. Get out of here, Alex. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already in you. Thanks for keeping your promise, Caleb. I hope this isn't very overwhelming of commitment for you. Commitment is such a big word. And overwhelming. I can't say it. Making you dive head first in the literature when you're accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves to be slapped. You already told me you didn't even want to join any of this club here. But in the last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you take us seriously, then you won't see an end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck in saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki falls back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Caleb always gives his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Don't worry that because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set the house on fire once. Get out of here. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Caleb can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations he has put me into. Oh, you already even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Hey, me? Not really. Hey, I'm Canadian too. Get out of here, Alex. You skipped a part, how? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? No, never mind.
Joey made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess I mean without to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. The only nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It still makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to be it. Alright, well here, Yuri reaches in for a bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. I will pick the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I hope you keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And if we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the book she thinks all right, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take lead. I said take lead. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think of it. Get out of here, Alex. Yeah, everyone's settled in the club. I expect Monica to kick off the schedule activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica have a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. How far did you skip?
I like this part. Go get yours.
I catch a notice of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks around and glances at me, and her eyes meet for the split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm under the sensing made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? There's different... Alex, there's a whole bunch of different endings. This isn't a hentai, Alex. We have different endings because we made poems for different people. Like, I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you just copy of it? You have two copies of the same books? Well, then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. And that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious about how Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Well, very close to the book your eyes on the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that like Makarov from Call of Duty? The numbers, Mason! What do they mean? No, that's not Makarov. He's still from Black Ops. Sister, but as soon as she does, her life really gets strained. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and their life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah ha ha ha. Yuri generally giggles. Oh, is that it? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Caleb? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri isn't into these things. She's so shy and elusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that have these words. Crap. These words. Oh well. Then suddenly when you get to meet even like protagonists, you need outs and delete naive one that goes one-sided and just interfere with the building. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. But I let things like books and writing feel my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking to you. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a little club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? You don't have to. I just said What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, and I put it to my bag. Oh well, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I would never say apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel the presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really just... I can't speak right now. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I don't really need to. Sorry. I mean... I keep on saying Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri, and hold my book between the two of them. This was so-so. Yuri timidly closing her own copy. Once we each lean a bit over our shoulders, our mostly touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I understood my right hand to hold the best book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes your left arm and holds the left side of the book between your thumbs and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and hold the right side of the book. That way I can turn the page and Yuri slide it under her thumb after it switch to her side. When holding it like this, we're helped even closer than before. It actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll able to keep up with her. That's okay.
You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably at least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asking me if I can wait. I'm ready to turn the page. I assume that she finishes the page before me, so it turns to my rotation. She continues the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning her page almost feels like an instant exchange. My thumb gently running over the page, letting it flutter over to her as the side as she catches it under her. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main killer. Chat, I'm gonna go eat real quick. I'll be right back. Reminiscent of some of your
mannerisms, man. I can't make these words. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I don't really have the self-confidence about this sort of thing. I guess I mean more meant that it's kind of cute. Ha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri XL spared from finishing your thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's fine. Yuri releases her hand off the book, closing it on alright, Caleb. I guess we do have some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess you don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reason. In that case, I feel free to finish the first 2 chapters and read it in your own time. Alright, I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really can't find so much information. I'm gonna go back to eating. You guys can read that one. Inspiration. Well, now that everyone's ready, won't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull up the Yuri's wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composite notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I can sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poems. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Caleb. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring this up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry for reading of ha 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 ha.
This is a multiple choice question.
Ha 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 ha. Get out of here, Alex. I don't care if it's
Multiple choice question yet.
What? We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Caleb. I was going ooh in my sure why. Metaphorical, what? I'm not sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's the easiest way to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I... That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of myth, imagery, and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe the happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively. Freaking Alec.
I'm not sorry.
You just were. Hi, Daisy. Oh my god. You wanna watch, dog? Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling stop thinking so much. Get out of here. Or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisance. Right? Whatever. It can take years of practice, well, which I am assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. I love to see the new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what. I'm so hungry. My mouth is watering from speaking about like low key. I'm in excruciating hunger. I just used a big word because I'm trying to. What are you doing, dog? Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I just got so good. He's laughing. Not actually. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims it not very good. All is because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel the way you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, guys. Chat, I'm gonna read a poem. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. You know, guys, I'm failing in English. This is gonna be so hard for me. See the direction in spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I will never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scourged from a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I was looking in, wasn't looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. What? I don't understand. Blah blah blah, this is the one that accidentally skipped. was a waste of a spoon. Oh well. This is I'll put that away later. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha. It's okay. I used to do that. Ha ha ha. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this kind of style has gotten me pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems you have been putting emphasis on timing between the words and lines.
Yeah. When you make a poem, which word you click, the person who relates to it the most will jump.
So if I don't make any of them jump, I can have none of them. Yippee! When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. No children use epiphany in school. Sorry, the background's got me calculated. I don't understand if it's made by AI or just like stock. It doesn't matter. I guess you could say that it has some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out in stages slowly. Maybe after everyone is butter friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Is that why I'm doing so bad in English? Dang. I'm going to use this as inspiration. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. I'm gonna go. My bouncy ball, Alec.
I did that.
You don't need the bouncy ball. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm back. Okay, just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, want to think about it this way. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I read my poem to next? Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice your eyes lighten. Exceptional. What is that? Exceptional. What the thing? Yuri? I just said her name. I just said the name. Anyway, did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Why am I so Canadian? Chat. Type A in the comment section down below. Don't forget to sub and like. Chat. I guess you're right. What am I going to do? Why am I getting...
What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. Oh, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written on poetry before. Really? Well, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my very first time, really. Yuri starts at me blankly, looking at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that you're in a specific writing habit that are usually topical of news writers. And I have been writing for... I'm trying to speed read this, guys. No! TV! You're evil! Okay, back on Xbox. I even thought that myself, I can learn to pick up on them. I think she's more noticeable thing I recognize in the room writers is that to try to make a new... I'm just gonna read slower. They try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form and fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressive are weakened. Once Jerry finds her train of thought as if she is a demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an extra. Of course, that is not something you can blame for. There are so many different skill techniques that can go into writing even for a simple poem. No, it's just finding them, building them, but getting them to work together. This is impossible for the most talented part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also hopes that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. My secret can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're either apologizing to yourself, to me, or not to me. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's some rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I didn't have to read first though. Yeah, just right. I have to get a hold if I can read this. Okay, ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate me. The emery glow baffling. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last year replaced by the sickening blue-green hue. How I can't be cursive of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, believing in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I am so stupid. I don't understand any of these poems. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I don't just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, sometimes easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Caleb. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I did too, chat. I did too. I thought it was about ghost. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. So remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their own works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. I really think I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Why is your hair like more anime looking than your clothes or body? It's more shell shaded in the hair than the body and the head is. Her hands are pretty shell shaded in the ending of her sleeves and so is her dress, but everything else looks a lot more. I'm getting carried away. Chat, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Caleb. Me too. This is a good poem, Caleb. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it too seriously. But that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. This reminds me of how you're really part of the club now, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Caleb. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that there's lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that, Caleb. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead. Kissing my forehead. Kissing my forehead to help me out of my bed, making me rub my sleepy eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Chat, I think she wants breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Chat, I think she likes breakfast.
Yo, she went to this morning and she had eggs and toast for breakfast. How are you still on this part?
I had to read it.
I want the second folder.
Chat, I'm gonna skip this a bit. My brother's trying to race me now. No. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Chat, this is the only one I could properly read besides Sayori's. Why can't everyone's be like this? I hate cursive! I read the cursive before. It's just I'm mad that other people can't just figure out that I can't read cursive.
I got me either.
Get out of here, Alex.
Yuri sensible. Well, I'm back to reading chat. Maybe you're just jealous like Caleb appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't one of those... Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I can't read this. I wasn't the one who... I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in size as soon as Caleb started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. I suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Caleb, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. It just started. She started it. Sorry, chat, I can't read. If she couldn't get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this world have... When this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? This meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Caleb. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself to, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Caleb? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course God, I don't know what to do. No, chat! No! No! Oh, I got it right. No, I'm joking. I like them. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's boobs are the same as the others. I can't even read chat right now because I don't have my phone on me. Oh. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, you're kind of embarrassing me. Ha 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 ha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You say that. She might be in her head, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. I take good care of her, okay? Take good care of her, okay? I hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to gnaw. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Oh. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. Blah 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 blah. Let's start sharing poems. How was sharing poems? Oh, it was fun. Worth it. Alright. Caleb, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat talking with everyone. Awesome! Mission passed! Respect plus! Yippee! Explosion sound effects. We'll do the same thing tomorrow. Chat, I'm not gonna make it. Chat, please. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can better job and impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Caleb, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted their opinion, that's all. I can't see why they need good friends with you. You know, Caleb, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Unless I say Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I am. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but it really doesn't need to stop there. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori's internal monologue.
100-minute streaming, guys. You know. Lightly open the door. I'm sorry, I'm just reading through the Snapchat. I don't want to read it out loud. choice to show everyone what literature is all about. All these that the idea of a literature club sounds to be dense. Yeah, I want to play some cyberpunk. I'm just gonna say be playing some cyberpunk. I'll be back next time. I saved.